What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. Today on the table we have another Worlds 2017 match for Game of Thrones: A Card Game 2nd Edition, brought to you by these awesome supporters of the channel who donate to us on patreon.com/Rob's Gaming Table. We're in the top 4 of Worlds. Eric, Greyjoy reigns of Casimir against James playing Alani, Banner of the Rose, Wonder Woman. We've seen both these guys previously in this series. If you haven't seen the previous videos of the series, go back and check them out. They are on Rob's Gaming Table on YouTube in a playlist, Worlds 2017 for Game of Thrones. We've made it here, the final video of the series, the top 4 match. The other top 4 match was on the Twitch stream for FFG Live. So if you want to check that out, either hit up Fantasy Flight Games YouTube channel or hit up twitch.tv/FFG Live to see the other top 4 match and the finals match that obviously I did not record. But we do have this top 4 game here. We have a setup of a Euron, Iron Islands Fishmonger, Iron Fleet Scout, and a Sea Tower on Eric's side of the board for the Greyjoy player. And on the other side we have... I don't know, I can't see because of James' hand. I think it's the Honey Wine. And a Turning Grounds. So we have a Wonder Woman combo against Greyjoy Reigns. Greyjoy Reigns out there hunting the combo decks at Worlds. Let's see how it fares here. Now you'll have noticed the time on the video before clicking play. If you didn't, you'll have noticed it's not an hour plus game like the previous Hyper Viper and Wonder Woman videos from this series.
I did not want to play that one.
So you don't have to fast forward to the end on this one. Stick around, not as long. Should be great. Alright, so we have a Valor open into Time of Plenty. We have a Risen to save Euron. And the poor Iron Islands Fishmonger dies. Obviously no characters to die on the Lannister side. And then we have Bear in the Maiden Fair played here to manipulate the top 5 cards in the deck of the Lannister player, Mr. James Booker. So obviously Time of Plenty giving them the extra card draw. And the Valor having no claim, low gold. Doesn't really matter here on turn 1 for the Lannister combo deck. They're just looking to get their pieces going in the first round. They don't really care, I don't think, about getting characters going and doing challenges where claim actually matters. They'll be worried about that in a couple turns, I would assume. See the Greyjoy player Eric there putting his cards down and just trying to rest his head for a bit here. I know at this point he was saying he was pretty tired in the tournament. And yeah, definitely have to watch your opponent just sit there fiddling with their deck. Playing combo. It's not that exciting. So he's just going to wait patiently here for James to decide what to do with these 5 cards. Got to think about what's happening down the road a few turns from now. What does he put on the bottom? What is he going to grab with Never Bet Against My Family? What's he going to put it back on the top to draw into here? What are the pieces he needs? And looks like he did that in plot phase. Now they go to draw 3 cards in draw phase. So I guess that helped matter what he was going to draw into with the Bear in the Main Fair. And he gets 2 more copies of the honey or the red wine. Or Honey Wine? The Honey Wine, I think it is. I'm just going to double check what that is. It's just the one where they win by 5 or more, they get power, I believe. Just have to make sure I'm calling. Yes, the Honey Wine. I was right. Reaction after you win a challenge by 5 or more strength as the attacking player, the Honey Wine gains 1 power. So now he has it quite protected against most location hate. But Dagmar Cleftjaw might come in here and swipe it. But I don't know if he'd get the chance. In these combo decks, they would get all that stuff through. Basically close the game out on the turn that would matter before the Greyjoy player would even get to do his challenges. So it's not really the counter you're looking for, but I guess you could steal it in advance with no power on it just so the Lannister player can't use it. And use it against them, I guess, would make sense. You win a challenge by 5, so if you could steal it early, that'd be great. And we got Beric Dondarrion. And they're going to use a die there to signify the KISS tokens. So he's got 6 KISS tokens there using the AFK Games die from the AFK Games store in Michigan. I have one of those die. I got that on the first regional. We traveled down there to, I believe, 3 years ago now? Maybe 2.
Let's see.
But either way, it's another renowned body out there. So it looks like the Greyjoy player is going to go try to rush and close it out as fast as possible. So rather than challenges, looks like a challenge action there in the turning grounds. Used to reduce the cost of the first event, or next event played by 1.
I got nothing on my end.
And we're already in challenges here. I'm surprised. We're only 6 minutes into the video, and we're already doing challenges. That's quite different. So we have a Nightmares on Barrack, I think.
Pretty sure the answer? No,
Alright.
never mind.
Who the hell prop dusted me around?
I don't know. It's not
Are
me.
you farting?
But it was bad. It's bad. I smell it too.
Trying to win a damn world championship. People farting.
So it sounds like someone walked by and farted in the play area here, and it's affecting James' ability to play his deck.
Intrigue,
Someone
right?
trying to sabotage his run to the title here.
Oh,
So
yeah,
no
yeah,
defenders. We get a range trigger here. What is he going to trigger?
yeah. Oh, get that, was it Varys?
Assuming he's not going to do a Varys Riddle. But power behind the throne here. Get the rush going. So unopposed, he claims a Hound.
We've got,
So I guess for now, we'll see what he pillages off the top here. It's an Isle of Ravens. Wow, what a hit. And gets to take it on his side of the board, of course. Isle of Ravens, a great counter to shuffle events that they're seeding their discard pile with back into the deck, to prevent them from using them on the Annals of Castle Black turn, which we know is coming. And I believe James Booker, the Lannister player, is running 2 Annals of Castle Black in this deck instead of the 2 Wheels Within Wheels. So we see the stand on Euron. He's coming in on another challenge.
I'm going to go,
And of course, getting the unopposed and renown again. And we have a Dornishman's Wife canceled with Hand's Judgment.
I'm going to go.
Saw James count the cards there. So we got a Rose of Gold. Gonna look at the top 3 cards, put 1 in hand, the other 2 on the bottom of the deck.
this is still in challenges.
Yeah.
Looks like Dornishman's Wife, who's probably gonna get, yeah, all 3 triggers off it. The card draw, the 2 gold, and the power, I believe, assuming he has less cards in hand. But we know he has less characters, and he's behind on power, so seemed like a good time to play it. And worst case, he just gets it in the discard pile anyway, so it can be played later on the Annals of Castle Black turn.
Yeah.
He's back up to 6.
So dominance going to the Greyjoy player since Barrack's Nightmares wore off, and he's back up to 6 strength.
I have 5. I have 4, actually.
So congrats to both these guys for making it to the top 4. Appreciate them playing on camera, as always. If you guys are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you want to see more Thrones, make sure you hit that like button on these Thrones videos. Always leave comments. Always appreciated. So we have a late summer feast into a Wheels Within Wheels. And it sounds like Lannister player is choosing the Greyjoy player to go first. And let's see what he gets off the wheels here, revealing the top 10. Or actually drawing the top 10, revealing up to X events, putting 1 in his hand and the rest in the discard that he reveals. Of course, he's just going to reveal them all. And pretty good hit there, I think. Getting 6, I think it is. Sure, the Bear and the Maidenfair is going to be the choice to hand to help play around with the deck. And the rest go in the discard pile. And yeah, let's look what he's doing. That looks like what's happening here. So he's got a Hear Me Roar in there, a Treachery now, another Rose of Gold, Lord Renly's Ride. Actually, 2 Lord Renly's Rides, I think. So yeah, 6 cards off the Wheels Within Wheels.
Yeah, so pre-plot, or after plot.
So plot action here. We got the Bear in the main fair, of course. After the deck was just shuffled, he's going to look at the top 5. Put up to 3 of them on the bottom of the deck in the order he chooses. And with the Late Summer Feast out there, you're going to see, I'm sure, Eric going to try to win an intrigue to cover that up because he does not want this Lannister player drawing more cards. Help fueling the pieces for the combo. Probably going to try to hit that range trigger and flip out of that as fast as possible. I don't think we've seen the Isle of Ravens used yet, but I don't know if you should have used it already. I guess I would use it with that Hear Me Roar out there. I think that would need to go away for sure. And yeah, we have Isle of Ravens now.
I gotta figure it out, but I mean, something's going on.
He wants to shuffle the deck, of course, after the Bear in the Maiden Fair. Pro play. Pro play. Rose of Gold back in. I don't know. I think Hear Me Roar is what you want, but I don't know. I'm not sitting at the top 4 table of worlds. Don't listen to me. Eric giving it a good shuffle. Just rubbing it in, messing with James' plans here. And to the draw phase. So Eric, the Greyjoy player, going to go first here for his marshalling. 9 gold, plus now 2 Sea Towers and the Great Hall. Five power on the Greyjoy side. We got Littlefinger coming in, drawing 2 cards. Can he find another Renown Body? Or a Great Kraken to help with some unopposed. There's the Renown Body, and Victorion Greyjoy. That's a good pull. If you just find a Great Kraken, get it on the board. I don't know if he's got enough gold for it left, but that would be just icing on the cake to help get that extra power on the unopposed. Then we might see the rush here. I think that's going to be it. Looking through his hand there, he's got quite a few cards. Oh, maybe he's done. Looks like it is the Lannister player's marshalling. Spending some gold, shoveling some locations, going to put something out there. Yep, small council chamber, another power gain location, used to gain a power when you win an intrigue challenge. And it looks like he's passing over to challenges for the Greyjoy player.
Sorry? Oh, yeah.
No pre-challenge actions. We got an intrigue. Euron and Littlefinger coming in to make sure it gets a range trigger through. even if something jumped in. And there goes the reins. Into Varys Riddle, looking to do a wheels on this side. Get some events in the discard pile, ready for that Annals of Castle Black next turn. And a We Do Not Sow right now. He does have the gold for it. So he puts one in the discard pile, one back in hand.
Force reaction for you, actually, before the
Oh, force reaction, they remember there, off of Late Summer Feast. The Greyjoy player reminding the Lannister player, so good catch on his part. And there's that We Do Not Sow, obviously, to blow up.
Oh, no. Believe it or not, it's immune to events.
Oh, small council chamber is immune to events.
Yeah, it's fine. You know, I'm not.
That's fucked up.
So he's going to do it on the turning grounds.
Let's see.
Judge, this man tried to actively cheat
Oh,
my
no.
game. I declare this game void.
James is trying to call the game there, saying his opponent's cheating, and gets an auto win, but obviously he's just joking around. And we'll go for intrigue claim here. And I never bet against my family. Being in the discard pile doesn't matter, though. And where are we going to get on the pillage?
I'll cast Chili Rock, right?
And Jamie's going to steal the turning grounds that he just blew up.
What a master. Oh, did you shuffle or something?
I did.
Oh,
You
okay. You did.
And we got a military with a barrack. So that's 6 strength still. No defenders. And another We Do Not Sow hitting the honey wine. He's going to try to shred through those dupes.
Probably I can freaking Isle of Ravens them out now.
And a power challenge with Victarion.
Oh, power.
So the Greyjoy player is at, what's he at? 9 power already. Gets an unopposed 10, 11 now with Victarion. So he's up to 11. If he can win initiative next round and just keep hammering through the challenges, assuming the Lannister player doesn't see all of his pieces and get tons of dudes out to block, it's going to still put the pressure on the Lannister player to play defensively, and that goes against the plan of the Wonder Woman deck, trying to use Lord Renly's Ride Intimidates on the offense. You can force them to be kneeling the Jamies and the Cerseis of the deck on defense. You're doing a good thing, so we'll see. We'll see what initiative does next turn, but I think if Eric can get initiative, it's going to be trouble for James, especially with Victarion out there and his Intimidate. See, 1 gold left on the Lannister side. James debating here if he wants to do anything during the challenge phase, I think. Got quite the amount of events there in the discard pile. Is he ready for the Annals of Castle Black turn next, or his first one? Like I said, I think he's running 2 Annals of Castle Black. So, I mean, he could drop 1 next round and then 1 after. But I think by that point, it might be too late. The Greyjoy player is so close. And the Valor's already burned.
No challenges.
So I think the Lannister deck has to go off next turn. If it doesn't, it's done. So dominance actually going to the Lannister player having a gold left. He's on the board. And it is a power for the Greyjoy player to steal if he does get to go first. And boom, barring the gates to block the Annals of Castle Black means the Lannister player James Booker has nothing to do. And he just concedes there, so congrats to Eric moving on to the finals. Like I said, you can see that finals over at FFG's YouTube channel. Thanks to everyone whose name is scrolling by now for supporting the channel by clicking the link in the description below and donating on Patreon. Thanks to everyone just for watching. If you're new here, like I said before, click that subscribe button. Make sure you slap the like button if you want to see more Game of Thrones. We'll definitely have more videos coming up. Hopefully do some live streams from our casual night at Black Knight Games in Hamilton, Ontario. Get some more Thrones videos there. But yeah, stay tuned to the channel, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Also, check out our Legend of the Five Rings coverage. All that stuff's in playlists on the homepage at Rob's Gaming Table on YouTube. Anyways, see you in the next one, guys. Thanks a lot.